Rocket Stripe said it's alright.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Levante David, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He is going to find Hill here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. 1st quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and
the Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. And so far, their game plan, whatever it's been on this side of the football, working pretty well.
And I like where you went there, the game plan. You know that they spent all week watching tape, evaluating, putting together that game plan that they thought would be effective. But there's nothing like seeing it actually work on game day. What we're seeing here, wow, what a performance by them so far.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
25 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now Bell. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And it is now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Hardman on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And it's up and good. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And his kick is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also at a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bradley ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
38. Buccaneers 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Brady, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Second and 10.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Throwing now is Brady. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gronkowski, 46 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul, his 2nd sack of the night. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, and the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sack.
And he's gonna go down again. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On the return is Mickens. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Brady to throw again. And he finds Gronk. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. That one complete to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of the respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He's brought down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.